Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video we actually have some pretty fun information in regards to the Target PlayStation 5 restock that should hopefully be coming up in the very near future. Gonna give you guys all the rundown information and all the stuff we've had a chance to go and see. We have been seeing stock movement and arrivals. We've been seeing some pretty decent stock numbers too as well. We also want to go do a little bit on the Xbox talk too on top of that, so we just have a little bunch of random stuff to go ramble on into. Dates we're expecting, time we're expecting, information we're expecting, numbers we're expecting, just a whole bunch of good stuff. I do think this next upcoming week should be a pretty good week too as well when it comes to stock and restocks and everything. So if you guys are all, stay tuned and enjoy. And as well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. Twitter and Twitch as well, link down below. Sign up for Webull, sign up for Coinbase. We got all that good stuff down below. And let's go dive in the video itself. As well, a little bit of a quick side note when it comes to Amazon. I'm going to probably be reaching out to a bunch of people to try to see if we can get information for it. We're very much on the overdue side. We haven't seen any movement for all that type of stuff, so let's keep you guys in the loop the best we can. So first and foremost when it comes to Target. Now, as you guys have probably seen, it's been at least a little while since the last Target PlayStation 5 restock has happened. Mainly just because probably just haven't had as much stock movement. A lot of big retailers, think Amazon. Walmart only had one drop, and they're still kind of doing some delays. GameStop, besides their walk-ins, been kind of chill. So it probably just maybe almost seems like more of a Sony issue as of right now. Maybe there's not making and producing as much consoles. So the big thing with that is we've been seeing Xboxes pretty much everywhere. We'll touch on Xboxes in a second. But like, it kind of goes to show that we've been a little bit more on the drier side. But hopefully we'll kind of have now like the nice optimism twist up where we'll hopefully start getting a lot more console drops as of like, well, hopefully ongoing as of now. When it comes to Target, we have now been confirmed, this is from other folks, as well as just general people in the community, as well as just general employees, as well as general managers, as well as also even people just calling their local Target stores and seeing if they have stock. But there actually has been now a pretty good amount of stores as of this second. I'd probably say around 70-80% of most Target stores. We've had a chance to go and see that there is stock there. Of all my contacts, one of my contacts has confirmed that their store is now sitting on 16 PlayStation 5 disc editions, and I think they have a shipment of around 4 PlayStation 5 digitals showing up throughout this week, throughout the next few days, whether it's from like Friday or whatever. I just had a chance to go and see that, and they sent me an email giving me the information on it. So we're kind of seeing at least nice, like I'd probably say that's a pretty nice substantial stock number. Double digits, always good, as long as it's not like, you know, like 5 consoles or 3 consoles. No one ever wants that because we had a drop, I think, 2 Target restocks ago where some stores had stock as low as like 2. Which I'm sure you guys heard me rant about that a lot back in the day. If you guys are still trying to get your consoles, then that is just nothing. That's like essentially no stock. That's essentially nothing going on. That's essentially just a disappointment. So seeing like some nice, like, you know, 15, 16 type numbers kind of spread out throughout these stores, I would say is pretty good. It's kind of leading towards the fact that this next upcoming Target restock should hopefully be a little bit more on the bigger and better side. We also have been seeing other reports too, just for general tweets, general other information, that basically Target stores are getting at least, we saw some folks say like 5 stock, we saw another person say like 7 stock, we saw another person even say 9 stock, and thankfully for all these numbers, they're not looking like abysmal. We have had some Target drops out there and other various drops out there that are just basically kind of sad. Like, you know, they're just depressing drops. Like I mentioned, like a 1 or 2 console restock. I'm sure you guys would agree. If you have multiple people or bots or scalpers or whatever it is throughout your area, a 1 console drop is pretty much almost insulting. It's like you go and wait overnight for a GameStop walk-in event and there's 1 console and the one person who bought it was literally the person who like is already in the store. It's just not good. It's not the best thing to be around. But when it comes to stock, as I've mentioned, our own contacts have confirmed stock is in stores. Although we do have another contact as well, our New York contact has not confirmed stock, and we'll maybe go and check in with them throughout the week or weekend. So maybe we'll give you guys more details on, like, you know, Sunday or Monday, or even later on tonight if we see any more stuff, or maybe I'll even throw into just a random video or day-to-day video, because sometimes it does need to have its own full-on video unless there's like some really good news floating around. So I want to let you guys know. But for this up-to-date news, we've also had other restock trackers as well, kind of correlate all this stuff. There is stock out there. There is consoles floating around. We have been seeing PlayStation 5 disc editions and a few PlayStation 5 digitals, although not as big, not as, like, I guess, I don't know. It always stinks because I feel like everyone always wants the PS5 digital more and more and more and more and more. It's cheaper, it's easier, especially kids out there, there's people more on a budget, so it kind of stinks. But yeah, like, the highest we saw was like 4. So, I mean, like, it's kind of mediocre. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it. But anyway, at least, like, as you guys can kind of get from this ramble, stores are appearing to have stock. Employees and managers are confirming that there is stock. We've also had people literally go into their Target stores, as we usually kind of recommend, especially to check for Xboxes, although we'll talk about Xboxes in a second. Basically, for all that stuff, it does go to show that we are seeing stock everywhere. So this does kind of mean that the upcoming Target restock is looking pretty likely. I'd probably put like a nice like 80-90% throughout this next upcoming week. As I'm sure you guys know, if you guys are regulars on the channel, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays are the usual best dates when it comes to Target. So it's usually around the 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. range. I'm using that as a central time standard. Just so you guys know, I just live in Chicago. So it's usually a little bit easier for East Coast, kind of middle on Central, pretty bad on Mountain, and awful for Pacific. Although sometimes if you guys are up and awake for it in, say, Pacific, because there's less people, usually up, it kind of gives you a bigger and higher chance to get your consoles. Usually we do kind of see a little more on the earlier days, although I feel like we haven't had a Wednesday drop in a while, so I'd probably say especially Thursdays and Fridays will be our big focus. We'll be on the lookout for this upcoming week. But the fact that stores are getting stock and still, I believe, receiving more stock itself looks pretty good, and I'll try my best to give you guys more updates throughout the week, as well throughout these next few days as we try to find and get more information, especially when it comes to Target itself. So as always, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on for that one, and always for the usual other gaming news too as well. So all around good first start stuff for Target. I will say this next upcoming Target drop does seem good. We have seen reports of it. Everything's looking good. Everything's slowly building on up, and we should be looking for that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at the hours we mentioned. Add 1 hour for EST, -1 for Mountain, -2 for Pacific, if you guys need to. Now, kind of a part two, besides like the good news when it comes to Target, and basically that Target drop's pretty much like about to happen, I would say. There's always that very small smidgen of chance it's 2 weeks from now, but I'd probably say this next week is very, very likely, just based on the usual trends and everything else. But when it comes to the Xboxes too, I know we've been talking a little bit about Xbox, so I hope you guys never mind. I just want to let you guys know we have actually been seeing, even just on a normal website itself, without having to go and check in store, or calling in store, or like, having to bother employees or whatever it is. If you guys just even want to go on the Target app or the Target website and go to your Xbox Series X consoles, you guys can just pretty much go and see which stores will have stock all available. Now, we've actually been seeing a lot of stores pretty much everywhere. If you guys want to see this, maybe my webcam. Basically, if you just want to go to target.com, go to your Xbox Series X console, or use the Target app. Shipping, you still just can't go and get it online and ship it, which is fine. Delivery, not so much as well. But if you guys go to pickup, now, this is like not the biggest deal. It's usually pretty easy just to check. I kind of usually just say it's usually better just to call, because I feel like at this point most big retailers are kind of used to it. It has been a year and a half. Just make sure you guys are respectful and nice, nothing bad. But if you guys basically go to pickup, my local most nearest store, out of stock. But if you guys go and then press on the show in stock stores, I'm sure you guys have seen this throughout the years. But basically for this one, if you guys go and check, say, Willowbrook, these are all just my own local stores around me. In stock, only 2 left. So basically, if I literally wanted to go today, literally right now, right this second, I can just go and pick up an Xbox Series X physically in my Target store with 2 of them left. Or for this place over in Bedford Park, there's 8 consoles left, which is that's pretty good. If I truly wanted to, this is like me getting a console in pretty much any area around me here in Chicago. And I'm in Chicago. I mean, I'm still in the suburbs, don't forget. So I'm not in the proper city, but I'm technically in the city, just in general. But if I wanted to, there's so many different options around me where I have Lombard over here, 2 left, Oak Lawn, 4 left. And some of these are just more on the general side, which is in stock. But look at this, Chicago, South Loop, 5 still left. And this is proper city. This is I would probably say proper at this point, city. And you guys can see even proper the plots over here. Some are on the lower stock. Don't get me wrong. There's only 1 left over here, 3 left over here in Stokey, 4 left over here, etc. 4 over in Joliet. But I'm just letting you guys know if you guys do want to check online, you guys can still see this for the Xbox Series X's. It's just kind of a nice bonus thing, just kind of a little bit of a quick reminder. I'm sure most of you guys know, though, already. Or you guys always even go check on Walmart itself and kind of see if stock's there. But I think the main thing for you guys is most of you guys are more intrigued on the PlayStation 5. And at least we have seen stock movement and stock arrivals with that, which does make the upcoming drop just a little teensy tiny bit more about to happen. So all around good news. So I'll try my best to give you guys more details on that, stock numbers and movements and all of that. And as well be on the lookout this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Have them Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well down below. We have the Webull and Coinbase down below. We have the Twitter giveaway down below. I just want to give you guys all just a big appreciation and thank you guys for everything. You guys are all fantastic, and we'll have a lot more videos all throughout this weekend. Love you guys.